Hi everybody. I clearly underestimated Pidcock for the Amstel Gold Race, where he scored a brilliant win. Onto the Flèche Wallonne then. 198k from Charleroi to Houy, good for 2,791 meters of elevation gain. It's a race that usually stays relatively closed, and the piece of road that really matters are the final 1.3 kilometers. The Muur van Houy, Le Mur de Houy, the Wall of Houy, rising at 9.2% average, with the steepest 100 meters being at 16% average. Every self-respecting Belgian cyclist has conquered it at least once, counting down the chapels along the way and hoping it will end soon. The trick is not to go too early. Here's an overview of the winners of the final 10 editions, not surprisingly all punchy types, with Valverde taking the win 4 times in a row from 2014 to 2017 and Alaphilippe winning thrice in 2018, 19 and 21. Hirschi won the race in 2020, Dylan Teuns in 22 and Pogačar won last year's edition. Looking at the start list at the time of recording, we have 2 former winners lining up, Dylan Teuns and Marc Hirschi, 15th and 2nd respectively at today's Amstel Gold Race, and some other riders who tend to do well here. Drawing my particular attention are Michael Woods, Warren Barguil, Schachmann, Skelmose, Vlasov, Van Gils and Carapaz. Betting odds were not yet available at the time of recording, yet here's the list of riders to watch in my opinion. At Soudal Quickstep, Van Zevenand has to fill the void created by Alaphilippe, which he did really well on today's Amstel Gold Race. Pidcock, freshly of an Amstel Gold Race win, is starting here for the 3rd time. He did not finish once, came into 18th last year, yet wasn't firing on all pistons then. In 2021, on his first participation, he rode into 6th. UAE is lining up with a very strong squad, including the 2020 winner Marc Hirschi, who really looks to be back in great shape, as he confirmed on today's Amstel Gold Race, where he came in 2nd after Pidcock. And at Visma Lease Bike, Benoot is a serious candidate here, 11th in 22 and 7th on last year's race, and in great shape. I keep on liking both Bilbao and Buitrago for this race, despite the fact they've never done really well here. Bilbao started the race on 3 occasions and Buitrago only once. At EF, Carapaz is the man to watch in my opinion. He raced here once before in 2021 and rode into P9. He also showed to be eager on today's race. Amongst the names that are being rumoured for Bora Hansgrohe, both Schachmann and Vlasov have really good credentials here. Schachmann had 4 starts at the Flèche, ending in 8th, 5th and 10th in 2018, 19 and 21 respectively, and Vlasov started here once before in 2022 and became 3rd behind Teuns and Valverde. At Movistar, Aramburu is the one to watch, 13th here in 21 and 23, while I still feel he should be able to do better. Gaudu at Groupama has been top 10 here in 2017 and 21. Also Romain Grégoire, 12th at today's Amstel Gold Race, finds a race here that should suit him. I actually wouldn't be surprised if he outraced his team leader. Woods and Teuns at Israel Premier Tech. Teuns was 3rd here in 2017 and won in 22, yet has been outside the top 10 on his 6 other appearances. His current shape is good though. Michael Woods hasn't had a super impressive year this far, yet he's always striving here. 3rd, 4th, 6th and 4th on the final 4 editions. Let's see whether he can repeat that this year around. For Jaiko Alula, Matthews has done well here in the past, sticking with the Climby boys. Some preliminary start lists also present Simon Yates, whom I also really like for this race. If he lines up, it would be the 3rd time, with his former 2 participations dating back to 2014 and 2015. Skelmose at Little Trek, 18th in 22 and runner-up to Pogačar on last year's edition, is clearly also featuring on my list. Barguil at ESM started here 10 times before, out of which he rode into the top 10 6 times, including on the final 4 editions. He was involved in a crash and did not finish today's Amstel Gold Race. It's unclear to me though whether he stopped because he was out of contention or because he really hurt himself. If it's option A, he's top 10 material. Bourgodeau and Villermoz both find a finish here that suits them. I don't expect them to win, yet both can be considered top 10 candidates in my book. Van Gils at Lotto Destiny, 8th here last year on his first participation. And at AG2R, Cosnefroid has been on the podium here in 2020 and is always flirting with the top 10. His win at the Brabantse Pijl will have given him confidence. And also keep an eye out for youngster La Pera, who rode into 5th at today's Amstel Gold Race. In terms of stars, I'm actually not calling a 4-star favorite for this race. Vlasov, Pidcock, Skelmose and Hirschi are my 3-star favorites. Van Gils, Carapaz, Cosnefroid and Teuns each get 2 stars. And Barguil and Gregoire each get 1 star. There's a bunch of others who could do well, yet I only have 10 names to pick. In terms of podium prediction, I'm calling Vlasov for the win ahead of Skelmose and Hirschi. Thanks for watching, enjoy the race and see you soon for my Liège-Bastogne-Liège preview.